Now, we process about 1,000 deer a year, and aside from rifles, scopes and binoculars, one of the most critical pieces of equipment post-harvest is a knife. And of course, knives, everyone loves knives. There's hundreds of brands out there, from the super top end ones like Ember Leafs right down to the Outdoor Edge. And you know what? They're all good these days. They all do a good job. I had the opportunity some time ago to work with our chef's knife designers to create my own. So I came up with a little design that I love, and I've used this for 5 years now. And this is a knife, embarrassingly got my name on it, Robinson, but this is a little knife that I created for the purpose of doing deer. Interestingly, we've sold a couple of thousand of these knives over the years, and we have never ever had one back that's broken. The tips haven't broken. We've never had one back. The butts haven't cracked, anything. So they're robust. And looking at the detail of it, it's quite an interesting little knife. Sandvik steel, C27 steel, which is a very, very good steel. It's hard, but not too hard. They're resharpenable. It's got an interesting blade shape. Now, I did this blade shape because I find it's very ergonomic, and if you look, it fits on my hand exactly like so. So when I'm unzipping a deer, I put my guide fingers in there and run my hand, and it sits the blade at exactly the right level, and I unzip the deer. If I look straight down the barrel at you like that, can you see that the handle tapers from fat right down to slim, right where it joins the blade? That is for sticking. Now, there's two purposes to that. It's so I can get a good deep stick with the knife, and I can get it properly bled on a big deer carcass. Secondly, it gives me a chef's pinch. It allows me to sort of pinch the blade like this and be very careful when I'm skinning or working with it, because it's got a lovely fine end to hold on to like so. Exceedingly ergonomic. Checkered G10 handle, which is bomb-proof and you don't slip ever. Finally, which is people think's quirky, I thought, well, how can we stop knives falling out of sheath? So I put a rim, I drilled a hole in the end of a handle I made out of deer antler, and I cut off a 303, because a 303 round is rimmed to help the old-fashioned claw extractors. So I put that in there, and then that slips into the sheath, and then just like a pistol has a little tab that goes over the hammer, we've got a little tab that drops over and catches on the rim, and that means it's almost impossible to lose these babies.